Hey, what's up, Vlogsters? It's been a while, and I recorded a few videos since I came back to the Czech. I just never posted them, I just spoke to the camera by myself, I let the thoughts out kinda a little bit, but I don't know. I just didn't post anything, didn't felt like it. And today is the day, today is the day that I finally feel like, I want to express myself a little bit, let you guys know what, I've been through, what's on my mind, all the things that I have in my head, and a lot more, so take something good to eat, something to drink, because I have the feeling that this video is gonna be longer one. Okay, because there's so many things that I went through, I'm going through, and a lot of thoughts inside my head that are like circling like crazy, so sit yourself, or maybe to some chair or some lay to your bed, just get comfy, bear with me, and let's go. Okay, so one of the first things that I have in my head since I came back is that I kind of feel the old railroads that I made here in Czech, in my city, and all the things that I was used to over here. And when I went to Austria and I was working there, everything changed, because at that moment, new surrounding, new place, all the habits that I had in Czech completely disappeared, and there was nothing that could hold me back, in Austria, and I had to make the habits again, because I left the computer at home. I took all the books that I have had and at home, and all the necessary things, clothes, etc., blah blah blah. But I I left the things, like most of the things, in here in Czech, and especially that thing, really pushed me a lot, and I feel like it changed me a lot, 100%. The whole experience that I had there really pushed me, changed me, and gave me new and optimistic look onto the world, but since I came here, all the things, all the good things, all the old things, and I'm not saying good, I didn't mean to say good, just the old things, came crumbling on me again. And there is a lot of things that I'm processing. It's nearly like 2 months since I came back, and first of all, it went like this. Second of all, I have the feel that I didn't do anything yet since I came back. The only thing that I'm repeating every single day is the gym. So getting stronger every single day, and just trying to be better, and get my mental and physical health good. That's why I will take the fucking nicotine pouch, just now. Cheers, guys. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And yeah, so that's also one of the things, right? I didn't do this shit when I was at Austria. Last day when I was coming back to Czech, instantly I flipped like this. I bought myself fucking 5-point velo, the strongest one. Since then, I just started it all over again, doing it. And so I know 100% that it's in my head, like the addiction and the shit. So, and I can, I can let it go like this, but and that's the thing, but fucking word but, I hate it because it's changing the whole meaning, of the sentence that you want to say. It's changing it anyway. But it is what it is. I'm still buying them, I'm still doing it. I guess I can say, like one day I can wake up and be like, nah, I'm not gonna buy it again, and I know that I can be, but at this moment I'm not really into it, to be honest. I'm just chilling and vibing, even though I know it's fucking up my health, same as drinking fucking alcohol, right? It's also poisoning your body and shit. Still people are doing it, and I also do it. So yeah, it's also a thing that I changed, since I came back. Like I'm not saying I'm drinking like daily, not really, but it's I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't drink that much. I hardly drank there, and so since I came back, friends, parties, this, that, holidays, holidays, vacations, not holidays but vacations, and just wanted to enjoy myself with the friends, and all the good moments again, because I didn't have it there at Austria, and I kind of felt like I needed that, so yeah, that's bringing me to this topic. Like as I said before, I'm like going to the gym like crazy, so 6 times a week. I'm doing my best to become the best version of me, I think I made progress as hell, because a lot of people lately are telling me, man, you totally changed. Like visualizing, visualize it. I don't know how to fucking say it, guys. But like my whole, not personality, but my, look, I changed. I lost weight, I gained some muscles, right? I also feel like I gained confidence, like, and so I'm more confident, and I feel it. Okay, to be honest, I feel it, but still, my head is. I'm an overthinker as hell. All right, so in my head, I still see myself as this freaking 10 years old fat dude with the boobs that are jumping like crazy, fat belly, like I cannot, like couldn't even do 5 push-ups in a row without losing my fucking, like losing my life to be honest, and nearly having a heart attack, but I know I changed a lot in this way. I feel like my personality is the same, maybe a little few more upgrades for my personality as a human being, but that's more about like thinking about life and how the people treat me, and like be more cautious about it and around it. And so yeah, that's one thing. Jesus, there is so many things, but still I see myself as this little dude from the elementary school, like even though I made a progress, I don't know how to overcome it, because as I'm trying to push my limits every single day, and I'm trying to do my best, I still feel like I did not do enough. Okay, like, you know, I need to push myself even more. I need to train even more, you know. um, I'm not saying eat less, because I'm eating normally, you know. The only downside of this, since I came back, was that I have to cook all the food, all the meals, and prepare them, right? And most of the times, because I'm not saying I'm picky eater, totally not, but you know, I wanna eat good food, all right? So the typical Czech food is, you know, kind of like the Austrian one, like full of the oils, full of the pork meat, you know, and stuff, and the fat at all. And so I'm trying to eat less of it. So more focusing only just for the beef meat with some veggies, a little bit of rice, little bit of pesto, little bit of, you know, the sugo, blah 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 blah. But most of the times, you know, I'm eating, like, I don't eat the breakfast anymore that often as I used to in Austria, because I'm waking up later, you know, so I skip the breakfast, immediately go for the lunch. But before the lunch I usually go to the gym, so I train without eating, with the empty stomach. And I just pop my pills, you know, like the magnesium, and all the other stuff. And then I train, and after that I eat. And yeah, that's usually how I do it now, since I came back. You know, I don't know if it is good, if it is bad. It is what it is. I feel like it can be better, but that's the thing. I have to push myself better, you know, a little bit more to prepare the meat, or meat, you know, the food, meals, and just you know, like, be better at this way, you know. So still I'm processing it. I'm trying to overcome myself in this topic and be better me, but it's work, you know. So that's bringing me to this topic, like, as I said, work, right? The work by itself. Man, since I came back, I feel like, I'm not saying I don't like my job anymore. That's total nonsense, okay? I love my job, and you know, I don't feel like the person that would not touch other people, you know, like massage way, wouldn't be able to do that job, right? So you have to have this kind of inner feeling for it, I guess. I feel like, and I know I have it inside me, but I'm not pushing myself to work that much, okay? So I'm just enjoying myself all the times, and working, like, just when someone messages me. And even though when someone messages me, I'm like, fuck, you know, there's so many other things that I would like to do throughout the day than just work, you know. But you know, you have to work. I'm not saying I'm not gonna work. Of course I'm gonna work, but it's like this some kind of mental block in me, you know. And I know I have to overcome it and be better again, and push myself a bit, and just get rid of these thoughts and this type of lifestyle, you know, because we need to work, but we need to work smarter, you know, like smart working. Also, you need the hard work, right? Because the hard works prepare you for the life. It's not always easy work. Definitely when you are working on yourself, you know, by yourself, like as a freelancer, and you know, as a businessman or whatever, you know, if you want to create something, you have to invest 24 hours and 7 days out of the week for the business to grow up, right? So I know about this, and I totally agree with it. It's just you know, I feel like I just want to enjoy the time finally, you know, a little bit for a few months. But it was already 2 months, right? So I have this feeling like I already enjoyed it and I should start doing more, but I'm fighting my demons with this topic, you know, like I feel like I have so many battles going on inside my head that I don't know which one battle I want to win first, you know. To be honest, I would love to win them all, you know, at the same time, but it's not possible, you know, and it's hard. So I'm trying, you know, I'm trying to do a little bit of good things in this battle, a little bit of good things at that battle, you know, and just changing the battles and just like stepping all of the final steps to win the battle. But there's so many battles inside my head that it's really complicated, and you know, it's hard, dude. It's hard, you know, it's hard. And I also feel like, you know, this whole experience really changed me, like in a way of thinking. Shit, I have a mosquito bite over here, like some dumbass mosquito bit me. Never mind. Anyway, I feel like there's so many battles, you know, and I feel like, of course, you're gonna be lonely, and I'm lonely, you know, at some moments, at some points of my life, and at some times, you know, I'm like lonely, you know, but I'm battling it, you know, and I have this feeling that I will, you know, a little bit turn this topic, but like when I broke up with my ex, you know, my mindset was automatically switched up to, you know, it's just me and myself, my thoughts. I will do everything by myself because I don't want to trust anybody again, you know. So I'm saving myself from another fucking bad experience, or, you know, some experience that could change me again. And like, how would I say it? There's a specific word for it, and I just cannot affect me, you know. So I just automatically switched up to this my own bubble, you know, like that nobody can enter and change again, because I don't want to lose myself again. But it's been like 1 year, you know, and I know I pushed myself and I upgraded myself, and I'm a different person that I've been before, and I feel much better. It's just that I'm still fighting. I feel like this is the battle that's not, you know, it's like the whole life battle, you know, like this ain't just few years battle, you know. You're gonna have this battle for your whole life, and you will have to overcome it again. Then you will feel like, oh, it's finally better, but then it will come again, and you will have to fight it again and overcome it again. And so it's like never ending battle. And I feel like when I was for those 5 months alone there, you know, I was fighting, and this whole topic was kind of easy, right? Because I knew I didn't have had anybody there that I could like real talk with, like, you know, in a way that I would like to. I had the Bojo and Dario that I visited like a few weeks ago, but, you know, still there wasn't that much time to have those kind of deep conversations with them, and you know, just to really go deeper inside the thoughts, with the thoughts, and you know, be like, yeah, let's hang out for the whole day and just talk the things, you know, so it can escape and like kind of clean my head. And but so I was used to it, you know, and I was like totally okay with it because I didn't have any other option or choice. But now, since I came back, you know, I still have this like feeling like, okay, I came back, there's my family, there's my friends, and I still feel like I'm alone, you know, like I don't know, you know, I don't feel like I have some friends that I can be really like 100% me, you know, with them. It's one of the things that I felt like right away when I came back, you know, the old railroads, you know, that I said. First week, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was completely different, you know. I came back and you know, all the feelings that I had in Austria still in my head. It was like, you know, I was different person that week, 2 weeks maybe. But still the surrounding is like a little bit changing you every single day. All the things are pushing you somewhere and affecting you. And I really feel it. And I don't know if I have like the real person somewhere, you know, that I could you know, tell every single thought that I have, because even though we speak, you know, somehow it's from my point of view, it's not that deep, right? It's not that deep, it's not that 100% me that I was back in Austria, and I had a little bit different mindset, you know. And so I feel like I have to limit myself. And even if I would say the things in a way that I would love to and like to, I don't feel like I would get this feedback, you know, or the feedback, at least the feedback in a way that I would like to get, you know. And I didn't have this in the Austria, so it's kind of hard. Not gonna lie, it's kind of hard. I'm not crying, you know, like I'm not crying about it. I'm just saying what I feel. You know, so that's the battle. That's life. And I really do like to spend a lot of time in a gym. That I noticed a lot, you know, like at least bare minimum is 2 hours. I'm talking that I, you know, preparation like the stretching, then you know, exercising, then the sauna, you know, and that's the whole bubble, that's the whole wheel, you know, that's keep spinning like this every single day. An activity that's like clearing my head and keeping me like healthy in this kind of battles that I have. And it's just hard, man. I'm not saying it to cry on your shoulder like, you know, I need attention and shit. I'm just telling you what's happening in my life because I feel that, you know, I want to express it, you know, because maybe someone is you know, not expressing, but like having the same kind of thoughts, same kind of situation, and maybe it's gonna be like a little bit outshining, but like, you know, people can like not compare, but how would I say it, man? Like, again, there is a specific word that I cannot remember at this moment, but like feel it, you know, like feel the same way as I do just now, and maybe it will make them feel better. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to feel better for myself, you know, so I'm just expressing it. And I had this habit in Austria that I was making, you know, every single day, like writing A4 paper, just like my diary, you know. And I stopped it. Since I came back. I stopped it, and I feel like I was, you know, recording myself for a few videos that was somehow, you know, and I compared it like, oh, that's kind of same like the diary that I was writing down in Austria, but it's not the same. And maybe I should start doing that habit again, because it could help me. Maybe, I don't know. Same as the reading, man. Totally stop reading. I don't remember when I was reading last time. Like last week, a few pages, but that was it. Nothing more deep. Yeah, it's hard, dude. It's hard, dude. Let me stop the video for a second. I just have to open the doors, close the windows, and I will be right back, because it's kind of heat, you know. I like used all of the fresh air. I need fresh air, and I didn't fully, you know, like shut down the car, so it's gonna start beeping. So just give me a second, guys. And we back. Okay, so not sure where I stopped last moment, but the thought that I have in my head right now is that you know, I was really like thinking that, you know, I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want any girl to hurt me again, you know, and I'm not trusting the girls the same way as I was before. And so that made me really just like, I don't want to sound like not emotionally connected, but like really just like minding my business, so I'm not gonna get hurt again. And I saw it everywhere, to be honest. Like, you know, I came back, spoke with a few girls here and there, you know, got invited for coffee, even though, you know, she has a boyfriend, you know, talking with her in a way that doesn't fucking sounds like she has a boyfriend, you know. Her being like, you know, well, probably maybe I should have waited, you know, blah 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 this, blah blah that. And you know, then you see it like from this perspective, like, okay, well, if she can do this when she's in a relationship with another dude, and he's giving her, like, I guess 100%, at least that's how I'm thinking, right? If I will be in a relationship, I'm gonna go all in, right? I'm not saving anything for later, because if I trust, then I trust. And so then this thought is making you think like, shit, well, every other girl can be like that, you know. And what's even the point into trusting somebody when you already know, even before the battle starts, you already lost, because you know that every other girl is like this. So it's not that long since I met this girl, okay, one girl, and it's like, dude, it's not even 2 freaking weeks old situation, okay, but it really like got me thinking, much. You know, like shit, music stopped playing. Okay, so it got me thinking really much, a lot about this girl, you know. You know, she has this freaking perfectly looking personality, you know, and a lot of things I feel like we have similarities in them. A lot of things, you know, she's doing on her own feels like an automatic thing that she's doing, you know, without any mask on, you know, like it's really her. It feels really good, okay? And you know, all the situations we had together for that short period of time, it's like crazy how how I feel about it, you know, in general. Like, it's, for me, it's really crazy. Like, I never trusted that it can be like this ever again. But for some reason, dude, I have the feeling that it can be that, you know, it can be good again. And still, I'm still like trying to process it. And like, the scary thing about it, also one of the things, is that, you know, there is this little dude in my head, right? As I said before, since I came back and I started speaking with the, you know, spoke with a few girls, and they got me, you know, thinking and seeing how all of it like works, you know, like, what if, man? What if it's gonna be the same way? Like, you know, like, as I said with the battle, you know, you already know how it can, you know, already end up, even before starting the battle, because you see it in so many girls around. And I'm just like scared and happy and don't know how to feel, like full of emotions at one, you know, at the same time. That it's, you know, it's crazy, dude. It's really crazy, you know. And you know, I don't want to rush anything. I don't want to, you know, hurt myself again, you know, with thinking, you know, overthinking, because I'm fucking overthinker, you know, and just imagination the future and stuff, how it could be, how it, you know, it's not gonna be, what may happen, what may not happen, you know, and all of those situations. And I'm just trying to make one particular, not one particular, but like make this whole situation like work out. And it's hard because, as I said before, man, I've been hurt before, so I don't want to get hurt again. And the only safe place where I'm not gonna get hurt is inside that small bubble of mine, you know, where I'm alone. And I can know that nobody's gonna touch me again, you know, in that bubble, you know. But still, dude, this girl got me really thinking about everything. And it's it's weird, man. I feel like the time's gonna, show up everything. It's gonna show all the things that you need to know how to feel and stuff. But at this moment, I'm really overthinking about everything, dude. I like catch myself, like replying 20 minutes to one single message and be like, shit, did I wrote that message correctly? What if I wrote it this way? What could be she thinking afterwards, and that. But also, she was like telling me not to overthink it, like just send it, I'm not gonna take it a bad way, and there was this moment I I like invited her, to my place and blah blah blah, without any deeper meaning, right? Just to, just so I can chill with her and just like speak with her and enjoy the time, with her and stuff. And she was just like, maybe she, most probably she thought that, this guy is inviting me to his home so he can fuck me or whatever, But for me at that moment, it was just like really just, so I can meet her more, and just get to know her more at that moment. I don't know, man. It's probably all about the time, but also one of the battles that I have in my head, right? Because I know that I want to feel like loved again, right? But the love is like also a fucking battle again. So another battle would add up to my head, And as I said before, if I'm going to relationship, I'm going like 100% in. I'm not saving any few percents here just in case, It's full trust, full, focus, and that's me, like I'm always trying to help that person out, let him grow by himself, but also like help him grow, so that's also the way, it's also a thing. And it's hard, man. It's hard, Is it love, dude? Is it love? Is that the question, Should I be scared of the love, man? It's a good thing, it's a beautiful thing, It's not anything bad, so I don't know. It's just like really hard, at this moment. So I'm just trying to, think about it and like somehow settle it down, stand on my feet. But still, it's hard, dude. It's hard. It's freaking love, I guess, And I don't want to sound like, over exaggerating it and stuff, because it's been like not even 2 weeks. I don't want to sound like some obsessed person, I guess I just want to feel that love again, but I don't want to get hurt at the same time again. And now that I know how it works, it's even more scarier, and yeah, it really got me thinking a lot. Anyway, I feel like with this person I can, like, tell her the things, right? Same way as I'm speaking now to the video, like be open, be clear, be like, you know, more deep, you know, in those conversations and stuff, and be real me, you know. Then that's the thing. And as I said before, I don't feel like I have that many friends around me that I can be like this with them, you know. So that's also a scary thing. And then, you know, it's the thing that, you know, I don't want to brought this thing up when we're somewhere and just start speaking about it, because I don't feel like they want to talk about it, you know. I feel like I'm thinking in different type of ways than they are thinking. They wouldn't be you know, like they wouldn't want to speak about it, you know. Maybe, or maybe yes, but I don't know. But I don't want to be the one who's gonna bring it up and start speaking about it, you know. I also want to, you know, like them to be those people that, you know, are starting those conversations and stuff, because I feel like since I, you know all of them, it's been only me who was speaking about those topics all the times, you know, like and trying to settle the things down, you know, like understand the situations and this, and all of it. And it's just like hard, dude. So yeah. Yeah, lately I've been like a lot of times just by myself, you know, as in the Austria, to somehow settle down my thoughts and think about all of those things. But it's hard. It's hard. And I'm not saying like I don't have the will inside of me and I don't have the power to make it. No fucking way. I have all of those things, but it's just hard, you know, and I want to express myself a little bit. It's life, man. It is what it is. Yeah. So what else, dude? I had this chance to you know, drive a few luxury cars, you know, and it was fucking amazing, dude. It was fucking amazing. It got me thinking again, you know, battling with my thoughts again, but the experience was crazy. It was crazy good, and I really enjoyed it. And that brings me to this topic, the business, you know, and the money, the fucking everything, you know, because like, you know, you don't want to be hustling your whole life, like, you know, working 8 hours a day in some sort of job that you semi like, because you have to go there to make a living, otherwise you would be fucked up. But like, you know, you have to work to make a living, right? But you can be working in some of your own businesses, making the money for you, for your company, selling the company, whatever, anything, but not working for somebody so someone is richer than you, you know, and you are just the person who's making the money for him, you know. So all of those topics are like those battles that are set, and it's hard to compress it, you know, and like to make some plan in it, because there's so many battles, and I don't know what to do first, you know, which battle. But I said it before. But Dude, it's it's hard, you know. Like, I want to make those things by myself, make an empire, you know, if I say, make a good business, running business, you know, with me, of course, hustling around it, because you have to give it all of your time and money and all of the things into it, so it's gonna grow and it's gonna be bigger and bigger and bigger. Of course, that's how the system works, that's how the business works. If you are not gonna, you know, spend the time in it and spend the money in it and, you know, focus all of the time for it, it's not gonna be that big, it's not gonna grow, it's not gonna success, it's probably gonna, you know, lose, you know, it's not lose, but, you know, it's probably gonna get destroyed, you know. So those things are hard, and it's hard to be on it just by yourself. Of course it's hard, but yeah. So, you know, now my mindset is that, like, you know, I wanna put the effort, put the time, put the money into me in the way, like, for example, making a sauna master course, you know, so I can be a sauna master guy. You know, invest those money and the time to me, so I can have better options, right? And better future, if I say. But still, I cannot push myself that much into it. Like, I'm pushing myself every single day, but this battle, I didn't even started this battle yet. I'm just talking about it. And I feel like compressed by the weight of this situation, you know, and overwhelmed a little bit, a little more maybe. And don't know what to do first. So it's hard. Yeah. I don't know what else, guys. Like, those topics that I just spoke about are weighting me like a lot lately. So at least, you know, I'm grateful, if I say, or, you know, I'm happy to, you know, just a little bit ease the pain, ease the hard feelings, the compression of this whole overwhelmed situation out of my chest, and speak with you guys, tell you about it. And maybe someone, you know, someone is in the same situation, and I didn't say any tips, any help, any motivation, you know, but somebody might be in the same situation and this video might help him, you know, maybe because he's feeling like he's just alone on it. But I feel like the life always send me like the things my way, you know. It's not throwing the wooden sticks under my feet, so I'm you know, like fucking face palming it every single time. I feel like my mindset is like, you know, I really do trust in the karma, you know, and I'm trying to do good things, because what you give, you get back, okay? And this shit really works, okay? And I'm fighting the demons every single day, and I'm just trying to win the battles. And trying to have a good karma, because I know it works. And I'm really like thinking about the good times and the good things only. Of course, not only about the good things, I'm also thinking about the bad things, but I'm trying to I'm trying to if I have any bad thoughts, I know that if I will have those thoughts for a long time, I'm like essentially sending the bad thoughts to the universe, and the universe is like sending it back, so it's gonna happen. So I'm trying to stay positive, and be, if I have those kind of thoughts, I'm trying to switch them. I'm trying to think in positive ways, so that's the things that I will get back, right? And I feel it works, but still there is so many battles, that I didn't won yet, and I have to compete with myself. And I feel like this is the only thing that I have now, this kind of thinking about the life, like the good energy, the bad energy, good energy, and thinking about positive things, because it's gonna come back. And I feel and I know it's working. It's taking it time, because it's not from day to day that all the things that you are battling will change. 100% it's not working like this, but little by little, I'm stepping, and I feel like that's the most important thing. Like you grow a little bit every single day in every aspect of your life, and just trying to be better in general. I'm not putting all of those weights on my friends. I'm not putting all of those thoughts and weights on my family and anybody else in the surrounding. I don't know why. Maybe because I have some kind of blocks. I don't want to look like this easy to kill person, like easy to manipulate and shit, easy to abuse, or whatever, easy to use for some, and also I don't want to look like I'm small person, like small person in this way, like I cannot handle those situations. Shit, I think I know I'm handling those situations, and I'm still here with my feet on the ground, working every day. Not working like working for money, every day, but like working on my mental health and health in general, and all those things that I said. So I feel like I'm pushing myself every single day, and it's life, dude. It's life. And I don't want to sound like some kind of depressed person, because I'm not depressed person. There is so many people on earth that are in so freaking like much bigger shits, and they have those situations even more harder than me, and I know about it, and dude, get the fuck out. And I just feel like, every person have to release some tensions sometimes, time to time, so he can function, like work properly, function normally and properly, you know. Phew. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. It's harder to speak about it by yourself, and maybe the video would be longer if there would be someone else to speak about it with, you know, so we can like change the topics and stuff. But I'm here alone. It's only me, and now I feel like I said a lot of things. Now I kind of ease the compression of those feelings a little bit, and I think that will be it, you know. 100% this is not the last video like this, you know, because I want to be able to express myself like this again, and I feel like it can help me maybe in this situation. So yeah, that will be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this talking video. If you watch the whole video, if you listen to me for the whole, I don't know, maybe like an hour, you have my respect. I hope I maybe helped you some way, maybe not, maybe yes, who knows. But I'm grateful that you heard it, that you saw it, and yeah, that's it. So peace out. I will see you in the next video on the same type of the style, same style of the video, and we will speak about other topics, or maybe I will have a few upgraded thoughts in this type of topics again, so we can like make it a bigger thing. Okay, peace out.